Hey guys, and welcome to today's first impressions video. Today we're looking at Tandem, A Tale of Shadows. This is a really interesting game. It's puzzle and platforming, and it's set in a creepy London era that follows the journey of a child as she tries to solve a mystery. It's really cool. I like it a lot. So far it's not too difficult, but obviously there are many levels, and I'm only about 3 levels in. The controls are very simple, so you can pick it up and pretty much get to grips with how it works fairly quickly. And the art style is fantastic. It gives me very Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. I feel like this is the perfect introduction, if you like, into the spooky season as the first of, I hope, many games to cover that have a more horror theme to it. Now, this isn't to say that this is a pure horror game, it's just set in a horror setting. It's not gonna scare you with jump scares, and it's not gonna be like overly terrifying, but it definitely suits the theme of Halloween. It's really very cool. I know I've already said that, but I'm a big fan of this. We'll look at the settings and then we'll jump into the game itself. Settings wise, there isn't a huge amount to talk about, to be honest. You've got your quality, post-process, textures, visual effects and resolution, and that really is your lot. It's all set to epic, and this runs as smooth as silk. The voice acting in this is very good as well. It's a bit weird because the narrator is very well-spoken English, whereas the little girl, the main character, if you will, is... She speaks with a slight foreign accent that I can't quite place. No issues with that, it just seems a little bit out of place to be the fact that it's set in London. I was expecting a more, you know, quintessentially British accent, if you like. Not a huge problem, not a problem at all really, just not something I was expecting. So let's jump into the game and show you how the puzzles and everything works, shall we? Alright, we're in the stage selection screen. It does follow different chapters as it continues to tell you your story. You can go back and replay any of your chapters that you so desire, and it does have some semblance of mouse support. What I mean by this is you can go through the options and everything with your mouse, but clicking the left mouse button doesn't actually do anything, doesn't register. You have to press the enter key, or if you use your controller, which I would highly recommend using over the keyboard just for the style of game this is, pressing your A button works just fine. It is a bit of an issue, but it's not something that is majorly game breaking. So you choose the stage that you want to do. Again, absolutely adore the art style of this. It does give me very Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. You're in this top-down version as you play with the main character, and then you can switch to Fenton the teddy bear, and you can work him. Now, he works in two separate ways. The first is that there are platforms to overcome, i.e. he can jump. He can't jump very high and he can't do a double jump. And he has to get the crystal. Crystal is the thing you're looking for in this game. The main character runs across, and as you can see, she's got a light on her. Now, what's interesting is the way that light affects things, namely your environment around you, and more importantly, shadows. You affect the shadows, and shadows dictate where he can and cannot move. You have these other things in the game as well. This is actually a new thing, which I have not come across yet. And you basically have to solve the puzzle. Now, what's interesting is when the shadows affect him, if he's stuck in a shadow, he can't move. And if he is in front of a shadow, he is able to climb up it, so you don't have to jump, you can just walk, which is really interesting. And then you basically have to make them work together in order to get through, get the key that you need, and then find the crystal. It's a really interesting paired game that works very well in of itself. You don't feel like there's a challenge that you can't do because you're not skilled enough or anything like that. It is just very... It's just very well done. It's very smooth. It's very seamless. And this is what I mean with the shadow. The shadow wasn't there. I'd fall to my death. And luckily there is unlimited lives in this game. Or from what I can tell, your teddy bear can die as many times as is needed. And he will just respawn at the last sort of point that he was. You then get your shard and you've completed the level. Now, the fact that they're gradually adding and increasing to the difficulty with new mechanics and stuff is really very cool. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with the game. However, from first impressions, it's a very well done game. It looks amazing. It looks very stunning. It looks gorgeous. I love the art style. The story is... It's a bit cliched, but it's kind of cool at the same time. The main character is looking for a human that went missing, or her brother that was lost. I wasn't really sure. I wasn't paying that much attention to the story. And the Teddy is trying to find his owners because he fell out of a car on the way, and that's how they met. And now they're going through this mansion to try and figure out what it is they need to do and how they need to do it. So, as you can see with that, we now switch. That's no good to me because I can't move anywhere. If I move, I die. But that there is obviously interesting because it stops the fans moving, which means I can then grab onto this and move it where I need to give my teddy bear, when I find it, a way to move. Like so. But yeah, the way that it works together, they work together very well. They work together very seamlessly. It's a very interesting concept to me, and I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool, and I think that they have put a lot of thought into how it works. Right, so now what I've got to do is I've got to pull this back here over the button to keep it going where it needs to go. I like the way that it works with shadows as well. I think that's a very cool aspect to it. Again, it's taken a fair amount of time and effort to get it to do what it needs to do. And the puzzles are so far fairly easy to work out, but at the same time they're challenging enough that you do have to take a second to think about what it is you're doing to see if you can get it to work or not. I really like it. I think it's a very well thought out game that has been done in such a way that anybody of any skill level can pick it up and have fun with it. But I'm going to go and I'm going to continue playing this game because I like it. And you should like it too. This comes out on October the 16th. You can wishlist it on Steam already, so go and check that out. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you haven't. We are only 21 subscribers away from 900, which is an absolutely mammoth goal. And I'm so grateful for all of you that have supported the channel. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.